Hi, friends! I am so glad to be back. I missed you all so much, and I hope you've been well. I was gone for my birthday trip, and then when I came home, I was a little bit sick, which I still am a tiny bit, so I apologize for the sniffles and the general sound of my voice at this moment. But we have a Q&A to get to. I had some really great questions, so thank you to everyone who inquired on my post. I can't wait to share more with you all this evening. And I also got this new recorder right before I left that I haven't had a chance to use yet, so we're kind of testing it out tonight. But I think I like it so far. I think we'll have a lot of fun with it, but we should get to our questions. I got all my questions and I kind of put them in this document. I actually did this quite some time ago, so I kind of have to remember exactly what I was talking about in my notes here, but I do have everything in order. So the first question that I have on my list here is, how long have you been gaming and what's your PC setup like? I am like a lot of gamers. I've been gaming my entire life pretty much. My first games were Pokemon games on the Game Boy, and they have a special place in my heart. It's why I love console games so much for handheld gaming, and I have played a lot of the Pokemon series games. It's what started me into gaming. And even now, as you can see from some of my decor here, I still really, really love the series, and it's very special to me. It gave me that first sense of adventure and freedom that you get to experience through video games, so it's always had a very special place to me. And for the second part of this question, I actually just recently updated my gaming setup, but I'm primarily a PC gamer now, and I'll just include a video of what it looks like. This is what I'm working with right now. It's cozy. I'm still working on my background decor. I want some shelves, I want some posters, things like that. And I also have to work on my cable management, but where I live right now is just an apartment and it's temporary, so I don't have any permanent installations for my setup. But it works and I really like it for right now. I get to decorate it in little ways and have my own design freedom still. The second question that I got asked was, what are your top 3 favorite video games of all time? And this question caused me so much agony trying to pick. But the very first game that comes to mind for me is a, I guess, retro. I don't know if it's retro now because it's older, but an Xbox game. Jet Set Radio Future was my absolute favorite gaming experience that I've ever had. I love the character design, I love the world design, I love the story for it. And they came out with a newer game called Bomb Rush Cyberpunk recently, I think last year, that I haven't played yet. But I'm really, really looking forward to playing that at some point. But that is my all time favorite video game, and I've never forgotten about any of it. My second pick, which was really hard to pick one, but I picked Pokemon Ruby Red because I really loved that one in particular. It came with secret bases. There was so many cities that I just loved the look of. The music was incredible. I love the entire adventure aspect with the biking and just so many little things in that version in particular that made it my absolute favorite. But all of the Game Boy games are pretty high up there for me. And I tried to pick one game for PC as my favorite, but it actually was very, very hard. So I couldn't because I love so many different series. I love the Life is Strange games. I love the Resident Evil remakes. I love a lot of simulator games. And of course, Elden Ring has such a high ranking on my list. I couldn't pick one in particular because all of them are so different, but they all give me a sense of different accomplishment and adventure in them. So I hope that answers your question. I know it's not a perfect answer, but there are just so many PC games that I really have come to love over the years. And question 3 was submitted to me, not on my post, but we have it anyway, so I'm going to answer it. It was, if you could go anywhere in the world for free, where would you go and why? This question only had 2 answers for me because I'm pretty scarce on places that I would like to travel in my lifetime. But the one place that always comes to mind for me is because I've wanted to go there forever. It seems like I can't even put how much time into a guesstimation. But I would definitely go to Japan. I've always wanted to travel there. One of my best friends growing up was from Kobe, and she told me so much about her way of living and her experiences. And I've always just wanted to go for myself and experience it and see the beauty and the culture. And there's so many different areas within the country that I would love to see. Osaka, Tokyo, of course. Sorry, there's a lot of background noise going on tonight. But I would especially love to visit the Ginsen Hot Spring that is also out in Japan. It's very, very similar to the Spirited Away realm. And I think it's so beautiful every time I see videos of it. I would really, really love to go there at some point during my life. Question number 4 is, what made you start making ASMR videos? This was a little bit harder to answer and it kind of has a longer answer, so I will just start talking. I have actually been a streamer for almost 8 years, and Twitch first introduced me to ASMR so many years ago when it became a category. Before that, I didn't know much about it. I didn't know about the whole universe of ASMR, all the different kinds, all the different creative people who work on it, all the different ways of expressing yourself and your interests through it. But initially, that was how I discovered ASMR. And I always really enjoyed the creativity behind it. So I had tried it a couple times on stream. And last year in 2023, I fell deeper into ASMR content and I really found things that I truly enjoyed and resonated with in ways that also inspired me. And I finally just wanted to make my own space for it and see if people would respond to it. It took me a very long time to find the courage to actually make an ASMR channel because the Twitch community is not nearly as receptive as the YouTube space for ASMR creators. Things that get said when you're live as feedback can really shake your focus and your confidence, and it affects your performance, which are all very, very important when it comes to ASMR. So YouTube just makes it feel like it's the right space and method for me to be able to explore this outlet and also find others who understand and enjoy it as well. I'm trying not to make this too long, so I'm just going to keep going through them. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time tonight. and this is a fun little video. Anyways, we have so much gaming content coming up for fall. Question 5 I got was, which content is your favorite to make? It's normally very hard for me to pick favorites, but this one actually was very easy for me to answer. So far, my favorite video that I've enjoyed the most making it and feeling accomplished when it was finished, and also excited about future ideas and potential ways of growing, was the Zelda Switch bed vlog type video. Personally, I just really loved the sound and the aesthetic of that idea, and I'd really love to do more calm and cozy videos that feel more like a whole space to indulge in and interact with versus just a camera and a video game. Not that one is better than the other, just one is a little bit more creative for me, so I really enjoyed it. But I think it was the perfect blend of gaming and sound ambiance and also cinematic creativity for myself, so that was what I enjoyed most. And this is the last question for the night, but it's a little bit longer of an answer. So hopefully I don't take up too much of your guys' time tonight. But question 6 was, are you considering trying different types of ASMR videos in the future? For example, different game genres, or even making something beyond gaming? If so, could you give us a little sneak peek? I think I kind of answered a little bit also in my last answer, but I am so intrigued by so many different types of ASMR. I have so many ideas and so many inspirations that I've saved away for myself for if I ever am running low on ideas or just things that I want to create in a fun way. But naturally, I'm a creative person and I really love challenging myself to go outside of my comfort zone for growth. So yes, I am looking forward to so many types of ASMR that I'm already dreaming about making, and I have so many ideas for. Originally, I wanted my ASMR channel to be an anonymous slime sounds channel because that was something that I personally really enjoyed when it came to ASMR sounds. But it was hard to fully commit to that idea because it was a very specific niche, and I wasn't sure if I would enjoy the category or be able to find an audience that way. So I'm glad that I didn't go full in with that idea, even though it is something I'm still very interested in. But I think the way that I have chosen to go kind of opened the door to doing many different types of things instead of one thing, which I'm very grateful for. The only type of ASMR that I don't really see myself getting into very much is specifically mouth sound videos, and it's just hard for me personally to sit back and listen to those particular sounds, so I would have a very hard time editing and knowing what's even best for that type of video. Aside from that though, I am very inspired by so many different creators, and I honestly really love just looking at the platform and the category and seeing what different people are constantly coming up with, and it also keeps me on my toes and thinking of new things that I can do. And as I mentioned, I just got this new recorder and I think I really like the sound of it, and it's gonna give me a lot more flexibility when it comes to ways I'm able to record, sounds that I'm able to capture, and just kind of overall give me another challenge to work my way through on this channel. As for a sneak peek, that's a little bit harder since I don't really have anything specific on hand for a video, but I do have this cute little glass pumpkin for the season. So I hope that is cozy enough for now, but I have so many ideas for fall and so many things that I want to do, and I have genuinely missed posting here so much. I couldn't actually believe how much it was on my mind when I was on vacation. So I hope that shares as a small sentiment for how much this all means to me and how much I genuinely love it and just want to be here for the craft and for the sake of creating things for other people to enjoy. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and felt like you got to know me a little bit better. I will likely do these periodically to get to know you guys some more and also just continue to give peeks into my life not in front of the camera. And I will definitely have a new gaming video very soon. I am excited to be back home for the season and just enjoy the holidays and feel like we're all being very cozy together. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye!